does that mean that he's wearing a cape that belonged to Roger Daltrey, or is it a cape made from Roger Daltrey, or is it just a cape with Roger Daltrey's face on it? Hi guys, it's markabusi here, and we're back with another song reaction, and today we're going to be doing the song Carolina Hardcore Ecstasy by Frank Zappa, a man who I know likes to use counterculture in his lyrics in order to shine a spotlight on the self-seriousness of bands, for example, Led Zeppelin, bands of that ilk. Now, the reason I know that is because I have done one reaction to Frank Zappa in the past, and some of you were kind enough to come into the comments and let me know that. Other of you were fucking wankers, but I've decided that I'm going to be the bigger man and rise above that, and I'm going to say thank you to the people who came in and were really courteous and like to explain stuff to me, because I like to find out about musical things, and that's why I'm doing this entire channel. Those of you who like to just sit there and act all fucking superior, you are superior, but only on Frank Zappa, which makes you really insignificant. Whereas me, I'm a fucking hero who's currently running the best reaction channel on YouTube. So, what one of you can go fuck yourselves? Me and you. You want to know why? I can go fuck myself because I don't know about Frank Zappa, but I'm going to learn. You can go fuck yourself because you know about Frank Zappa, but you don't know how to be nice.
Swore her hair was made of rayon. She wore a Milton Bradley crayon, but she was something I could lay on.
That's some nice harmonies.
Can't remember what became of me. Carolina Hardcore Ecstasy. She put a Doobie Brothers tape on.
Yes.
I had a Roger Daltrey cape on.
Wait, right, so here's the thing, right, because he does use counterculture lyrics, and that means that anything is fair game. So when he's saying to put a Roger Daltrey cape on, does that mean that he's wearing a cape that belonged to Roger Daltrey, or is it a cape made from Roger Daltrey, or is it just a cape with Roger Daltrey's face on it, or is he using cape on as in the old English term for chicken, which meaning that he put on a chicken called Roger Daltrey? Let me know in the comments below, because you guys really like to let me know about Frank Zappa, and you clearly know better than me. So instead of me making assumptions, I'm just going to ask you questions, and you can answer them in the comments below. Is the Roger Daltrey cape on a chicken, or a cape made from Roger Daltrey? And that's the only thing I want to know in the comments below at the moment. This is going to go off the rails, I'll tell you right now. Firstly, the fucking harmonies are phenomenal, right? I did get told, because I did kind of make the assumption, well, see, there's nuance to my comments that you guys missed. So I said that it sounded improvised, which does not, sounded is the nuance word there. I'm not saying it was improvised. I'm saying it sounded like it was improvised, which means it feels like it's loose and chaotic and could go anywhere, which is fucking deliberate in the writing. But you guys then took umbrage at me saying that and pointed out to me that no, every single note is absolutely intentional and very, very rehearsed. And I get that you are trying to let me know just how technically talented he actually is with his writing and his playing, and how much precision he instills in the rest of his band. But I was talking about the feel of the song, because I don't give a fuck about anything other than how a song makes me feel. And I suspect that that's something that's the thing that's kind of missing in this two-way thing, because this is a two-way thing. Let's no get ourselves wrong here. It's a two-way thing. I suspect that's what's missing. You think that I'm coming here to listen to the technicality, the instrumentation, and the song structure, and I'm not. I'm here to listen to how the song makes me feel. And at the moment, it's making me feel like I want some chicken.
Roger Daltrey Caper. There was a bed I dumped a shame on, and remember what became of me. Carolina hardcore ecstasy. Someone later on, I woke up and she was gone. There was dew out on the lawn in the sunrise. Later she came back with a rumple paper sack, which she told me would contain a surprise. She stuck her hand right in into the bottom. Said she knew I'd be surprised she got 'em. Take a Charleston.
See, this is what I'm talking about though, right? Like, I get why he's doing it, but how you meant to take that seriously? You're taking a really cool song and then just chucking weird comedy shit in there for the sake of it. And I get that he's like poking fun at stuff, but it's also totally throws me out of what is quite a good song.
Said you knew I'd be surprised she got 'em. Take a Charleston, pimp to spot 'em. Then she gave a pair of shoes to me. Plastic leather, 14 triple D. I said, I wonder what's the shoes for.
Walking.
She told me, don't you worry no more. And got right down there on the tile floor. Now, darling, stomp all over me.
The bass playing's cool as fuck.
Carolina hardcore ecstasy.
Is there something new? Having people stop on you? Is it what I need to do for your pleasure? That's all I need. What you think, quick?
Don't you worry what it is.
It is merely just a moment I can
Treasure.
What you say?
My 10 o'clock, her arms and legs were rendered.
See, I feel though, right? I feel like that's ridiculous. But it's right. Here's the thing, right? I suspect everybody and their dog knows that that's fucking ridiculous, right? But you've got a whole fucking host of contrarians out there who then go, no, but it's actually really cool. You just don't get it, and they're deliberately. Like, they can't see that as anything other than comedy. They're not sitting there going that that's a genuinely good thing to have done in a song, but to be contrary, they're like the 1970s version of like 4chan users who only make jokes aimed at women and the Nazis, and they think that like they're being really edgy and cool by doing that, because you just don't get the humor, guys. You just don't get the humor. I'm not actually misogynist. I just like referring to women as dishwashers because it's funny. And if you don't find that funny, then, stop being so offended, guys. It's just edgy humor. And it's like, no, you're just it's just shit. It's just annoying and shit. And And it's frustrating, particularly in this, because everything else, other than the bits that are deliberately stupid, are really fucking good. There's like the Jemmy, a brilliant song in here, and then they do that thing that I like to call, and I know it's a reference to a band that comes much later than this, but I like to call the Biffy Clyro effect, where Biffy Clyro just cannot seem to write a single song without one stupid fucking moment in it. And I feel like Frank Zappa's doing the same, and I know he's doing it deliberate. Right? But that doesn't make it better. Like, see when a 4-year-old child is misbehaving by punching you in the nuts, right? It's like, aye, it's a 4-year-old Wayne, right? And you kind of go to give a 4-year-old Wayne a pass, but you're still getting punched in the nuts. It doesn't make it any fucking better. And he knows what he's doing, because he's laughing every time he does it. You're the one that's just got to take a punch to the nuts. What happens when he's 6? He's still getting away with it? No.
She couldn't talk cause her mouth had been extended. It looked to me as though she had been blended. But was this abject misery? No, no, Carolina hardcore ecstasy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool as fuck. Oh, it's frustrating because all that bit's cool as fuck. Like, it's so good. Oh, the musicianship is absolutely fucking fantastic. It's just noon again, they're chucking a bit where you're like, mate, what the fuck? Why? Just cut that bit out the song. Even the lyrics in this one don't bother me. The actual song's fucking brilliant. That's gorgeous.
Carolina hardcore ecstasy. But was this abject misery? No, no, Carolina hardcore ecstasy. It might seem strange to Herb and Dee. Carolina hardcore ecstasy.
It's so weird. It's so weird. I just... Ready for some engagement here. Wait. That solo sounded almost like it was improvised. That'll piss everybody else in the comments. No, listen, right, I think I've made my focus on this, like, pretty clear. It's a good song, and it's nice. just with some bits in it that were fucking stupid. And here's the thing, right? So the people in my comments are currently sitting here, like on my live stream, are currently sitting here going, you're overthinking it. Everybody was on drugs. But Zappa wasn't. That's the thing. So Zappa, hugely anti-drugs. Anybody who was in his band that took drugs got kicked out of his band. All that is deliberately written straight edge. It's got nothing to do with the drugs and everything to do with the counterculture and to do with that he's deliberately put things in there in order to offset the self-seriousness of that kind of music. And as an idea, as a concept, it's genius. And the execution, I just, it bugs me. Cause just they it serious. I don't know why you wouldn't. You know what I mean? Either be a straight up comedy band or be a straight up serious band. But giving me like a 6-minute long song where there's 30 seconds sprinkled throughout of nonsense that totally throws you out the song, just weird to me. I don't get it. And I think maybe I need exposed to more Frank Zappa, right? Maybe that's a thing. And maybe I could like ignore like the nonsense and enjoy the actual song. But I shouldn't need to do as much work as that. Because the song's already complicated. The song already requires work. I don't know. I think I'm going to piss off a lot of Frank Zappa fans on this one, and listen, I'm sorry about that. Right? I don't actually go into these things deliberately trying to piss folk off, right? I don't. But I give my honest opinions, and that tends to piss folk off. But I feel like we're in a culture today where people are fundamentally at this point, and I feel like the internet has exacerbated it somewhat. We're at a point in time where people are just actively unable to handle anybody having an opinion different from them on anything. And I don't know what happened to healthy debate and what happened to like meeting in the middle, but it's an art that that's sadly getting fucking lost. And I think it's responsible for a lot of the fucking problems that we have right now. Because I feel like people have got a lot more in common than they've got differences. But you'll never get there because all they ever pick up on is the differences. And it's just a lot of divisionism and like exacerbated anger, which is just totally fucking unnecessary. But at the same time, as I'm saying that, I get that at this point the Zappa fans have already switched off and have already left me a comment calling me a cunt, so that's absolutely fine. But that was Carolina Hardcore Ecstasy by Frank Zappa. Listen, see if you've managed to get to this long and you understand what I'm saying about like nuance and meeting in the middle and stuff, and you've enjoyed the video, and if you've understood the accent, because a lot of you don't, feel free to like the video, maybe subscribe to the channel. See if you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine as well. I get it. I do understand it. I disagree with you, but I get it. I've been markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.